Hi then, ladies and gents, first here reviewing the JPX850 driver for Mizuno. Very lucky to receive one. First thing that strikes me about this club is the blue head on it. Online the pictures seem a lot brighter than it actually does in the flesh, which I kind of like. It's not as bright as some of the other offerings that are around at the minute. The markings, the blue head into the black face and the white markings on the actual face, when I'm at address, it feels as though it's got more loft on it than it actually has, which I like. It gives me confidence. The blue against the white shaft is fantastic. I'll talk a little bit more about the shaft in the rest of the review, but yeah, it's a nice looking club. Just hit a few balls and give you a bit more feedback. Nice straight flight on that one. It's set up for a draw at the minute. It's set up for most loft for me, 11.5 degree, just because I've been messing around with the settings really. The settings and the weight system does work. I've had it on the launch monitors, I've changed it 1 and 3, draw, all over the place, mess around with the lofts, and you can definitely see the shape is moving with it. I suppose once it's set up for you, whether you tinker with that or not is a different matter. But it works, it definitely works. The shaft though, to me, it just feels a little bit whippy. As you probably picked up on my first swing, I haven't got a backswing at all. Very wristy from playing a lot of cricket and hockey as a kid. So it flexes too much. All of my misses with this club so far have been high and right, which is what I get from a too whippier shaft. Having said that though, when you catch it out of the centre, it goes a mile. I'm usually a little bit longer than most of my playing partners anyway, but the good ones, the 2 comps that I've played in so far, have gone a fair distance. I'm not happy with it. I've got a couple of alternatives which I'm going to hopefully get one stuck in the next week and see whether that works any better for me. It's the Tor Graphite Design Tor AD shaft. Hit another ball. High draw on it, which is exactly what I want for my shape to be. So you can mess around with this club and you can shape it as much as you want. I played on Wednesday in a comp where I had to hit a little high cut to get over some trees going for the green, and it worked really well. Yeah. Downsides of this club though. I think Mizuno have missed a big selling point in when they've marketed this club. The February launch next year, I think is a little bit too late, especially seeing as what I think is the big gun at the minute in the drive market with the 915 coming out just before Christmas. I can't see that many people that has gone for the 915 swapping to the Mizuno offering. It's unfortunate because it is a nice club. I've got a 910. I've always said it'll take a great club to take that out of my bag. This at the minute is pushing it. With this shaft in though, it won't replace the 910, it's just too whippy. I also think that they've missed the boat in the fact that you've got the D2 and the D3 options with the Titleist. The more forgiving D2, the more workable D3. This is very workable. The higher handicappers might not see the benefit of this club fully. What else is there to say about it? Not a lot really, because most of the other stuff's been done in the write-up already. The figures were good from the launch monitor. I've got Mark Sherville, our head coach. He's going to hit some balls from it. Tell you what he thinks about the club as well. So it's not just an amateur that's hitting it. He's the head coach and teaching professional down at the Shropshire Golf Club, which is where I am at the minute. and we'll see what he has to think and say later on. I also got Tim from Shrewsbury Golf, where I did all the launch monitor testing, to give me a few words on it. So I've got various opinions on it. Overall though, Mizuno have made a good club. I don't think it's a great club for me with this shaft. It's a good club, but not a great club. However, I'm hoping that the new shaft will turn it into a great club and replace my 910.
Right. Okay, so we're only straight up over at 100. Just
yeah.
to the right, left at 100, yeah?
That's the one.
Going to ask me questions, or am I going to just...
I'll let you hit a few balls first, Mark, and then you can tell us what you think. That's gone pretty far, pretty high as well. Out. It was out the back of the range.
Out the back, see, I only need one.
Fair play. One hit with it, not warmed up.
Only need one,
and he's cleared the range.
Yeah. Nice launch. Great launch.
It's currently set up to the highest loft, so it's at 11.5 degrees at the minute, with a slight draw biting on it as well.
See, winds.
It's a little bit from the right, but it's not massive, is it?
Cold as well. It's knocking it out a little bit, but it's a rubbish ball. I like it already. Seriously, I like it already. Not just saying that at all. Put it together.
Yeah.
Shaft's good. Shaft's good.
It's good in your hands.
Weight feels good. Not too big a head.
Another high draw. And again pretty much out the back of the range. Yeah. So 2 hits, 2 ranges cleared.
That one's slightly hilly.
How's it set up for you when you're at address?
Good. Looks nice and square. I like the little head. What is it? 460?
It's 440.
440 is nice.
Yeah, it's not noticeably smaller than the big monsters that are out there at the minute, but you can definitely tell the difference in it.
Yeah, I use currently, if I say so, a Bridgestone old J33, which is a 460, and it's more pear-shaped, classical, just straight down off the hosel. So that sits nice.
What about the colour? Because that has been the big draw factor for it.
It's a little bit Chelsea for my liking. If it was navy blue, if it's Spurs blue, it'd be even better.
There you go, Mizuno. You're missing out on the Chelsea market.
At least it ain't red. At least it ain't Arsenal. No, it's nice. I like it. I like it with a white shaft. Very striking. Nice.
It's not come back like the previous 3, but it's still gone a fair distance. It's still out the back of the range.
I'd like to hit a proper ball with it.
Go on then, you can use one of my Rovi ones if you want.
What have I got here? Set style.
Yeah, how much that one's worth? You can buy it a bit more.
Give me a proper ball with it. Right. How's the screw looking anyway? It's
looking fantastic, yeah. Bit too long for me. That's gone a long way.
There you go.
That has carried absolutely miles. It's pitched at the top of the trees at the back of the range, which is about
270.
270 to the back.
275 to the fence.
So it's probably carrying 300 plus where it's gone into the trees.
And it's still a little low on the club, to be honest.
Nobody's perfect, but it's still gone a long, long way, hasn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I'd be looking for that a little bit higher at the top. I don't quite know most clubs now, that's your hot spot. More higher toe-y, kind of get that gear effect going on. But that was fantastic.
A long way, hasn't it?
Yep, right, thank you.
Cheers,
I'll see you later.
Your thoughts?
How do you drive the back?
Hold in whenever you are.
Final thoughts, right. Okay. Well, first of all, it's a beautiful looking golf club. So that's important. When I sit it down, it just looks great. Nice size head. I love the size of the head. Really enjoying that shaft, by the way, as well, and the whole weight of the club. Everything feels like it's coming in together. Really solid at impact. Feels great off the club when you're striking it. And all in all, I want to put it in my bag now. I want to take it with me.
Unfortunately, you can't.
Well,
well, I suppose you could, but I'll be straight after you.
No, and I mean that. I don't change equipment often. I've got an old set of Miura irons that I've had for years. I've got an old Bridgestone J33 driver. You know, I'm not a man who tinkers and changes often, but that would certainly be competing for a place in the bag straight away. So,
fantastic.
Yeah, very good.
Okay.
Right.
Cheers, Mark.
Cheers, Paul.
Thank you.